head is cold. Oh, I had to put my hat on because I'm bald. Anyway, I guess we forgot to film everything, all the cursing and stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
What I'm doing now is retightening this band clamp, not band camp, because we all know what happens at band camp. This is band clamp. This is one time at the band clamp, we loosened it up. So yeah, so what I'm doing is I've got the, everything's redone. I just have to hook up, jeez, that's so much shit. I have to finish tightening this up here, which I think I might just, yeah. And then we're going to give it a test. We're going to have to bleed the brakes out. So, when I'm done turning this wrench on this...
Snap!
Oh, don't even curse like that, you little shit. Think that's funny, do you? Well, you know what? I'll tell you what, Tim. If that thing snapped, it'll be your job to fix it.
What?
Yeah, your job. Not mine, yours.
Why is it my job?
Because I'm the boss. And I tell my little employees what to do. Right, Tim?
No.
Why is it I can't... Oh, I know what. Yeah, so I've never seized every single one of these things. Just because if I have to tear it apart, and the older these tractors get, the more often you'll be tearing them apart. And why are you zooming in on my eyeball? I'm going to kick your freaking ass. You should know not to piss off Papa there.
But you do it to me all the time.
It's my job. Like I said, you're I'm the abusive boss, you're the lowly employee. Right? Isn't that how that works?
Yes.
Shit. Why am I retarded today? Anyway, yeah, so we're just about done with this particular job. We're just going to go ahead and bleed out the brakes, which we will get Pt-3 to start the tractor and work the pedals. What did you and him do a little earlier today? Readjusted the mirrors?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What do you like a... Oh yeah, I tightened that up. But it's always good to lubricate everything. I lubricated, you can see I got that silver, never sneeze on there.
Butterfingers.
Yeah, that's true. Today I did get my part and put it on. Of course I didn't film it because I'm just kind of got my mind in other places. I'm going to finish that. Actually, we're going to let Tim finish that. 15/16 inch wrench, remember? I believe there's one around here someplace. That's a 1 1/16. I have a 15/16 right here. Would you like to use this 15/16 wrench? Yeah, you think you're tough, do you? What'd you do? You zoom this thing?
No.
You're fired. Get that job done, you little prick. Get it done. See, I got mad at Tim and threw him on the ground. Look how dirty he is.
No.
Then I abuse my son. I'm so abusive.
No.
See? There it is. The mouth of babes. What I'm gonna do is, what I'm gonna do is Tim is gonna move that truck right there. He's gonna move that out of the way. I have seed on the back of that to reseed some ground that needs to be, it doesn't need to be. It was drowned out, or not drowned out. Come on, brain, work. It dried out during last spring's severe drought, last spring and summer's severe drought. So. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have Timothy with the grain drill, and he is going to reseed about 100 acres on knolls and other areas with, knolls. The hillside, the tops of the hills, knolls.
Oh.
Knolls?
Yeah.
Like down on Felix's down below here?
Yeah.
That dried out. I'll show you what a knoll is. You know what a knoll is.
Yeah,
It's like a kick in the balls, you know. You never see him coming. Knolling. Oh, he's going to hurt me. So anyways, what we're going to do is clean up this mess here. Oh, and we did actually have a bunch of leftover parts, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had extra hoses. Because this kit covers different valves. And I'll show you, it's not the valve, it's a valve at the top. This right here. there's different versions. This is version 3, this one here. Version 1, 2, 2 Deluxe, and version 3, and that's what I have there. So those different versions of tractors or valves took different T's and different elbows that I did not need. I do have some removed parts here, and of course these 2 hoses, which is that. Now, there was a part that they sent me that was not correct, and I had to run to John Deere this morning to pick up a $12 straight piece that actually fixed this. Well, I'm going to show you real quick. Right here, this little tube here was 12. Not the tube, but this piece that comes out of there was 12 bucks. It was 2 O-rings and a straight fitting. It was stupid. I wanted them to give it to me, but they didn't give it to me because it came in a kit. They couldn't. There's no part number, so they don't know. So, anyways, thanks for watching. We're gonna go ahead and hook that up, and I'll show you how the brakes work on a Krone baler. Well, as soon as Tim puts the hood down, for some reason he didn't do that. What's the matter with you? Huh? Okay, so Tim's going to turn that tractor around, get it backed up here. You can watch him do that. Okay, so what I've done is I've exposed the side of the baler. I opened up the twine boxes, and what I'm going to do is inside here there's slack adjusters there, and I'm going to beat his ass for abusing my tractor. Well, would you look at that? That's it. So that's what we got going on. They're working. Actually, those slack adjusters are really far out. Let's see what that one does. Wow. All 4 of them are working? Yep, they are. You look at them over there. It's working. Okay, so that's it. It's that simple. I would have to say that's a job well done. So now I have brakes on the Krone baler, and I don't have to really worry too much about going down hills, because believe me, I'm really worried about going down hills with the New Holland. The New Holland had the same system, but I was familiar with the New Holland, and it was, you know, I was familiar with the New Holland, and I kind of knew the characteristics of the New Holland balers over time. But this baler is totally different. It is much longer than what the New Holland was. I mean, we're talking a lot of feet longer. probably overall length in this thing is probably 6 feet longer. I don't know, because I don't know the length of the New Holland, but this thing here is a hog in length. It's just huge. So anyway, this job is done, and now I guess we can just move on to spraying. I'm going to disconnect this hose that I've got hooked up here, and Timothy, my lovely assistant Tim, is going to go out, and we are going to hook up the sprayer because we need to get that 90-foot boom.
You can hook it up. I can go fill it there.
Okay, you hear him bitching? Hey, could you do that again? No. Now, wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. What did you say?
I said, you can hook it up. I can go fill it.
Who signed your paycheck, you little prick?
What?
Who signed your paycheck? You do what I tell you to do. You see, you just gotta love this, you know. This is how family works. It's like, oh, yeah. And then on payday, it's like, Dad, can I have my check a little earlier? But anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I don't believe I actually showed what it looks like when this outlet is on here entirely. At least I didn't explain it. I'm going to go over to the baler real quick because it's right here. And boy, does this baler look nice, doesn't it? And any of you guys that are looking for that sticker, that is available on my website. My website's shut down currently, but it will be up and running again soon. But this is the brake. This is the brake connection. It's a big, fat, ugly thing with that flat face, and they're supposed to be dripless, but the damn things are not dripless because, look, drips. Yeah. So all you do, you know, I know I had a couple of comments, is all you do is you take that hose and you come on over here when you're all hooked up, and you just pop this guy off, and there it is. You hook it up there. Now, I did have some questions. Is there a regulation to the amount of braking that is applied on the baler? Well, yes it is. In the back here, this is actually an accumulator where all those hoses go into, and it is adjustable. You take this, there's an end here, you pop it off and you can adjust it, you know, if it's putting too much brake on or not enough brake or whatever. Generally in the field you don't use brakes unless you've really got a problem. Now, the one thing with that is we did make some changes over in the front at the priority valve, and we added a T. And when we added that T, and on the braking, well, actually not the T, on the braking valve, there's check valves, okay? So the check valves are on the, not there? Did you look in the tractor?
Yeah, I looked. Not there.
Well, we're not looking in the right spot because we haven't found it yet. Anyway, over on the spinner. I bet it's there. Because we took it off of that. I'll bet that's where it is. Anyway, when you put your foot on the brake, that actuator there, or that accumulator that's there, that actually applies the brakes to the, there's a delay now on the tractor brakes, which is going to take some getting used to. But when you put the brakes on, it actually applies the baler brakes first and then the tractor. So there's pulling instead of it hitting you and then slowing you down. So it's actually hitting the trailer brakes or the baler brakes first, and then it slows down. So I hope that explains a little bit more in depth as to what that thing does and how it does work. And no, it is not standard on American equipment. It is an option. And like a lot of you Europeans and European countries or other countries around the world that are mandatory to have brakes, here in the U.S., the tractor, it is the tractor, and that's that.